Hello everyone, my name is Marcus G. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. In response to a call from the show, the hardworking firefighters of Firehouse 51 will stop at nothing to quell the mayhem. Over the course of the show's 12 seasons, viewers have witnessed their favorite firefighters perform daring rescues beneath the towering Chicago cityscape, as well as scale towers, leap from burning buildings, and more. Important information regarding the 12th season of Chicago Fire. Because of this, the city of Chicago is, in the opinion of many viewers, a top character. To get the lowdown on where Chicago Fire shoots, NBC Insider spoke with co-executive producer Demetra Diamantopoulos. Chicago Fire's 200th episode party captured in this behind-the-scenes still. Picture credit: NBC/NBCU Photobank / Adrian S. Burroughs Sr. The actual Engine 18 of the Chicago Fire Department served as an inspiration for Firehouse 51. The neighborhood firehouse serves as the setting for numerous internal and exterior Firehouse 51 scenes, while a lot of the action takes place at CineSpace Film Studios, which is home to all 3-1 Chicago shows. The cast and crew of Chicago Fire are extremely appreciative of the Engine's kindness and assistance. Engine 18 is our second home, says Diamantopoulos. We end up shooting there 3 days per month. We feel like they're family to us here at the Chicago Fire because of how the people in that house treat us. Making space for us while still attending to the needs of the community they serve is no small feat. On set of Chicago Fire, Taylor Kinney, Smokey the Labrador Retriever, and Jacksonville Fire Lieutenant Todd Warwick posed together. The NBCU Photobank using the photograph by Elizabeth Morris. When the show was in its early runs, filming for the popular One Chicago watering hole, Molly's Pub took place at a bar in the Bucktown district named Lottie's. They were chosen, way back when, for their quintessential Chicago look, inside and out, said Diamantopoulos. Bucktown is one of our favorite Chicago neighborhoods. In order to avoid causing any disruption to the business, production at CineSpace had to build a Molly's on a stage because Lottie's became a popular tourist destination after Chicago Fire's success. Outside of the bar, though, there are still situations that call for genuineness. While we have a stage set based on Lottie's at our studio, we still film exteriors at the real Lottie's from time to time, explained Diamantopoulos. As a matter of fact, we were there to film the last scene of Casey and Brett's send-off. The episode in question was Port in the Storm from Season 12. Episode 2 of Season 5 of Chicago Fire features Jimmy Morelli, Stephen R. McQueen, and Christopher Herrmann, David Egenberg. Image credit: NBC/Parrish Lewis. People from all around the world come to Firehouse 51 for help, and Chicago is no small town. The Midwestern city of Chicago is home to more than 100 different neighborhoods, and Chicago Fire does a fantastic job of showcasing the character and energy of each one. We consider the plot and characters upon receiving a script, Diamantopoulos elucidated. Is the demographic we're trying to save middle class, impoverish, or somewhere in between? Is it a person ensnared, a fire, or the rescue? If it's a blue-collar or middle-class family in the story, we might film in Pilsen or Bridgeport, which are near CineSpace Film Studios where our production is based, said Diamantopoulos. A storyline about more affluent characters might lead us farther from the studio to Lincoln Park or the Gold Coast. We start to think about logistics once we have a good idea of our characters and the overall architecture we need. Diamantopoulos stated, would street closures be acceptable in this area? Will we be relocating to a different place on the same day? Then, Diamantopoulos gave an inside look at what it's like to film an episode of Chicago Fire. Today, for example, we are filming on the north side of Chicago in the Lincoln Square area, and we have 3 locations to film, Diamantopoulos described during the interview. In order to avoid wasting time filming because of travel, we aim to locate all of our sites close to one another on days like these. We aim to make the most efficient use of the 12 hours we spend shooting each day. In Chicago Fire, Jeff Hefner, makes an appearance in Episode 5 of Season 2. Elizabeth Morris / NBC file photo. Chicago Fire features cameo appearances from a number of famous Chicago sites, including Navy Pier, Millennium Park, and The Bean. Diamantopoulos mentioned Chicago's Lakeshore when asked whether the crew had any favorite hangout locations. Chief Wallace Boden's whereabouts on Chicago Fire. We continue to discover new locations to film, and even after 12 seasons. North Avenue Beach, particularly on a lovely summer day, would be one of our favorites, Diamantopoulos added. Although we have shot there in winter conditions as well, she pointed out. Its view of the Chicago skyline is spectacular. In Episode 9 of Season 10 of Chicago Fire, Taylor Kinney played the role of Kelly Severide, while Joe Minoso played the role of Joe Cruz. Images courtesy of NBC and Adrian S. Burroughs Senior Image Gallery. Actors Hanako Greensmith as Violet McCamey, Kara Kilmer as Sylvie Brett, Eamon Walker as Chief Wallace Boden, Jesse Spencer as Matt Casey, and Taylor Kinney as Kelly Severide make an appearance in Episode 6 of Season 12 of Chicago Fire. Adrian S. Burroughs Senior / NBC photo. Following the announcement of their Season 12 wedding, fans were eager to discover the location that Sylvie Brett, Kara Kilmer, and Matthew Casey, Jess Spencer, would select. Brett and Casey were married at a fish market instead of the Shed Aquarium because of a big misunderstanding that occurred when Brett asked for the aquarium. In spite of the obstacle, Brett was still planning her ideal day. The wedding location was actually a fish market, not a scene-space stage. Brett and Casey's wedding video was shot at a fantastic aquarium store. Diamantopoulos disclosed that the establishment is called Tank It Easy. We kind of embraced the venue's aesthetic, which was quite distinct and contained features that were awkward to rearrange, and infused it with our own wedding style. Our set decorator, DZ Wolf, and production designer, Craig Jackson, did a fantastic job sprucing up the space. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my fast gossip to our channel, and stay with us.